So if you don't want to use the band, you can get rid of them, remember. So you don't have to have the bands here. But we're gonna keep pushing, and some of you already know how to use the bands, so you can just use them all the way along. So here we are, relax the shoulders and the arms down. We got the knees above the hips. We got the single leg stretch. So you're doing the single leg stretch. You stretch one knee and then you stretch the other knee. So you pull the knee opposite direction to create tension in the band, or you just can use your hands to use it if you don't have the bands. So you pull the knee to the chest and pull the knee to the chest and pull the knee to the chest, bracing the core and exhaling and exhaling. Good. So we did 800 already, so we can come up with the head if you want. You don't have to if your neck is hurting you. But if you're feeling it, that you can do it, you can stretch the leg and stretch the leg and stretch the leg. Good. And stretch the leg. And pull one knee. Oh, and pull the other knee. If you got the bands, you can use the bands. Otherwise, you're using your hands. Or you got head up or head down. It's up to you. A couple more times. Breathing in. Breathing out. And hug the knees into the chest and hold. Good. Then we're going to come up and roll up, because you can just get onto the forearms. So if you have issues with the shoulders, what you can do is get a cushion behind you, so you can rest on the cushion like that. Yeah, so it's sort of, I got a block there, but I'm not going to keep it this very hard. You can cushion your lower back. That can help your arms, so you don't have to have too much pressure on the arms. So if you have issues with the shoulders, that can stop you. But you're going to pull your chest up and elbows, forearms pressing down. And then you lift the knees up, and we do exactly what we did. But this is going to be harder. You're going to lift your toes and try the single leg stretch again. Exhale and exhale and exhale. I'm going to get a cushion just to show you things. So keep pushing, keep pulling, keep breathing, do not stop. Yes, do not stop. You keep going. There you go. So if you can do this under your lower back, it can help you stay here longer. So these are the things you can use. One last time, breathing in, one last time, breathing out. And then come off your arms and just come forwards. And if you're finding these difficult, you don't have to be in the recline. You can be flat on your back. Or these are options I'm going to give you. So what we're going to do next, same position, we're going to get the arm to the opposite leg. So we are going here, let me show you. So you're going to go exhale. And it's still the same movement with the leg and exhale. So you can actually add the opposite arm. So doing it twisted. So as I said, you can be on the floor if you don't want to be here. So I'm going to demo that also. So if you want to be on the floor, you can go twist and then back. And then twist and then back. This is also hard, okay? So you don't have to be in the reclined position. So make sure you're not forcing things that you shouldn't force. Yeah? Pulling in the belly and exhale. But this one gives you a little bit more extra crunch here in the ribs and the lower part of the stomach. And you must activate your legs. Shoulders are down, you're curving your spine and you're rolling it over the other side. And exhale. Use your legs, push away from each other with the legs. And exhale. Squeeze your ribcage. 2 more times. And 1 more time. Again, you can lie down or you can come up to hug the legs. It's up to you. So if you're on the floor, bring your knees to the chest and relax. And then otherwise, you can do it like this. Good. So I'm going to give you a break on the arms, because the arms work a lot on that position, so you can come up onto your back. This time we got the double leg stretch here. Stretch the legs and then back. And stretch the legs. So I'm going really low, but I can keep my back on the floor when I go low. So you don't have to go so low if your back is lifting. So you're going to flatten the back. Engage the core. And engage the front of the legs. You're squeezing your legs together at the moment. The band has no tension. So you just got to point the legs and then go all the way down. Now I'm going to add my arms. You don't have to use your arms. So I'm going to lift just about my face level and then back down. So it adds on my rib cage work here. So my ribs are pulling down. My 6-pack is activating. Exhale, stretch. And exhale, let me stretch, pointed toe. Exhale, let me stretch and be pointed toe. 2 more times. And 1 more time. Good, so if you can keep it here, great. If you can't, you don't have to. You can lift the head up to make it harder. Then we're going to bend the knees and then out. And we bend the knees and we come out. If your arm's hurting you, you can just go crunch and then back without the arms. Okay? So it's up to you. So exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just we're trying to use our core to come further and further. Then try the legs straight. I already got into it without saying anything. So you can go straight legs, straight arms, straight legs, straight arms. It's super, super hard. Let's do 1 more time. And I'm going to give you a break. It's not fair otherwise. Relax and hold the knees together. Good. Relax. If your neck is always tensing, do not lift your head. So you have to do everything else. Don't lift your neck until you get releasing the tension in the neck. If you keep pulling the shoulders up, your neck will activate. You need to really keep your shoulders down. Remember. So now we're going to cross one leg over the other. So you're crossing the legs and squeezing them. You can have little space in between, it doesn't matter. I want you to find the tailbone. And if you can, get the arms wrap. So your right leg over, right arm under, like that. But my right shoulder is sore, so I can't really do this one very well. So I'm just going to cross my elbows and not squeeze my hands. That also you can do, alright? Then we're going to come up and then come back down. Chin to chest, and we come up. Elbows to the knees, knees to the elbows. You see that my bum lifts a lot because I'm used to lifting my core. So my bum will come up. I'm not forcing my neck. If you need to support your neck, you can have your hands under the head and support it. It doesn't matter. Keep pulling the toes up. If you don't get cramps in the toes, you can point the toes and make it much more difficult. Exhale up and exhaling up. So either with the arms supporting or elbows crossing or elbows and hands are crossing. And hold this one, hold. Now come up and up again. And up again. Elbows to the knee, knees to the elbow. Try the knee up. And up again. My elbows are crossing over my knees because I can lift higher. So that's going to be the legs level. 2 more. And 1 more. And then relax. Separate your legs because it's really hard keeping them together. When you squeeze your inner thighs, your pelvic floor activates more. So when the legs cross over, you can think of squeezing the bottom knee to the top knee. That can give you extra lifts on the tail, okay? So these are the little tricks. And then left elbow goes under. Again, my shoulder is sore, so I'm not going to do this option. You can do elbows cross or elbows out. So exhale, we're lifting. And exhale, and we're lifting. Pulling in the stomach. Good. And exhale, and we're lifting. Point your toes and lift. And point your toes and lift. And point your toes and lift. Engage your abs. Good. Try not to force the neck. If your neck is hurting you, support it with your arm. Good. Try to lift the ribs and pull the belly. Do not drop quickly. So when you're coming down, you're slow. You're coming up, you're slow. So you can find more core. So you don't collapse after lifting. Good. And exhale and up. And 1 more time. Exhale and we lift and hold. And up again and up again and up again. Lift your tail, lift your ribs, try both. Good, I know it's hard, do your best. 2 more. 1 more. And then relax. Okay, that's it. Rock your legs side to side. If you haven't felt your rib cage, I don't know what you did there because it really squeezes hard in the 6-pack there when the tail lifts. Okay, so I'm gonna prepare you to come to shoulder burst. So we're not gonna do it willy-nilly. So we're gonna go prepare. So legs are out. We're gonna feel the toes pull to the face. And we are trying to lift. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna give you easy option. Chin to chest, you look to your chest. You can come up and straight legs, straight legs, straight legs and reach. So if you can't feel this, look at this. You can get a cushion under your back, maybe the upper spine, so you don't go all the way down. So you can go halfway. Look how much easier to come up. It's still hard, but it's a little bit easier, especially if you're feeling your neck tense. You don't do all the way down because you're going to pull with the neck. So lengthen your legs, engage the front of the legs, and you go down. And you can scoop and lift, pulling in the belly rather than lifting the legs. Then you can extend your spine and be tall, and then curve the spine. And if the arms go over the head as you lower down, it's harder because the ribs gonna engage more. So these are little tricks and teaching points. You check and check. Whichever suits you. You can keep the arms in the front to make it a bit easier. And you can just go a little less, then you don't collapse on the floor, and you can come back up. Good. Keep going whilst I'm explaining. So I push my tailbone on the floor. Do you see? So I can push my bum back. So what happens when I come forwards, I'm feeling on the hamstrings. Then when I come up, my spine is really tall. Then I'll engage my core to push my lower spine down. And the cushions help a lot. So you can start with the cushion. Then I come up, look to where I gotta go, and then pull my leg, and then reach towards it and round my spine up. And then lift up again. Good. One more time like this. And engage the core, engage, and relax here. Good. Try to sit up tall. I know if you can't sit up properly, you can get the cushion under your bum now. That can help you. Yes. So you can try stay straight. So when we get the arms to our right side, say this is my leg weight, but you can have a ball like this. You don't need to cushion if you're really good at coming off the floor. It's only like if you find it too hard. So you can come out to the side and you go to the left and lift to the left and hold. And come down from the left side. Even if you don't have weight, having something in your hands give you a little bit more lifts. It helps you. So use your, whatever you have. You can use your rings, you can use your weighted balls, or just a ball, or a water bottle, whatever you have. Good. And don't use the cushion unless you need it to be able to lift, because it's really good to have this sport so your core activates, not your back. So we're doing something like, it's like stirring the cauldron or something. That was a dance move in the 80s, I think. So here we go, all the way in, and then you can go all the way down. So if you want to be like showy offy, you can come all the way down. Look at my arms now, all the way over. And all the way to the side is harder. Don't force your back to do it. All the way down, all the way over. My shoulders find the floor in this position, but you don't have to. You can keep them off the floor. Legs are straight. You saw mine lift just a little bit on the right there. I'm gonna do my best. This is the last round. To the right and to the left. Brilliant. And let's relax. Good. So I'm gonna demo the next one. So don't go get into the position as I'm talking, because I need you to see it. It's hard, and your neck shouldn't get any tension. So when you rock, you gotta bend your knees and rock to the shoulders, and we're gonna come up and go here. I'm gonna make it more and more difficult. So just learn it properly. Shoulders gonna hold you, not your back, not your neck. And we come up and hold. So rock on the inhale and lift on the exhale and try the balance. Again, rock on the inhale and lift on the exhale and try the balance using your core. If it's impossible, bring your feet down and then rock again. I have my hands on the sides so I can control where I push my hips. So my neck is getting to zero pressure. So I gotta tuck my chin and free my shoulders so that I can go on the shoulders, not press my neck down too much. It's touching the ground, but it's not taking my body weight. One more time. Hold this one. Good. Now hold and wait, and then just watch me again. So this is the next thing I'm gonna add on. Do not do this if you got back issues or neck issues. Have a look. So go up, and then come back and hold. So I straighten my spine as high as I can go. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lift. Yeah? So try this. So you got the shoulders on the floor, and your spine lifts up with the legs kicking, reaching out with the extended hips. So you go back and lift, and back and up. It looks easier, but try a few more. Rock and lift your bum up, pointed toes, and lift up and stay balanced. Good. Rock and lift your legs and lift your hips and come back and hold. Good. One more time. Rock and lift your hips. If you can hold it, you're gonna hold it there now. Good. Now get your hands behind your hips and you can hold in the shoulder bridge. So I got my total alignment on my hips here. My elbows are scaffolding. Then I can go one leg behind and the other leg behind. Yeah? One leg behind and the other leg behind. My hips are really high. I'm gonna come down the top because I can't talk very well. So the hips are vertical there. And if you can't do this, what you can do is just do this double leg stretch again, okay? If you're finding it too hard, you can stretch your legs. Maybe this time push the heels, yeah? This could be your easier option. So if you're on the shoulder bridge, straighten the legs and push over the legs and point. Doesn't matter whether you find the toes on the floor or not. You're gonna go straight leg and straight leg up. If you have the bands, push into the bands, so you're fighting the band because it's gonna be the advanced option. So I'm gonna show you again here. So if you wanna watch, you can push and you can take the hands off. Yep, there you are. And pull the belly in. Don't drop your hips. Mine almost dropped because I'm trying to see the camera. Good. 2 more, everybody. And 1 more. Hold your shoulder bridge. Then come down, down, down. Hug the knees into the chest. It's harder than it looks, but it's fantastic when you can get the legs to function and that way you'll be surprised how easy it is in the spine because you're getting it decompression, because it becomes an inversion in the spine and your spine is supposed to relax. But until then, you got to stop and check your shoulders. Okay, well done for today. It's great. So I'm going to try to counterbalance it with the shoulder bridge. So you can get to the shoulder but not into the neck. And just get the back of the legs to work a bit. And press your heels down. Push into the bends if you have them. And then come back down. If you don't have the bends, you can get your ring or block or whatever you have and squeeze onto it. That's going to activate your legs more. Good. And then we come down, upper back, lower back, and the tailbone. Exhale and up, in the stomach, press into the heels, stretch the neck, and exhale, upper back down, lower back down, tailbone down. Now we're going to stay up with the last one, up and hold. Now, get your arms pulling back, shoulders pulling back. If you got your rings squeezing, you got to get the legs up and just do the marching feet here. Okay, you march your feet if you want to do that. The pulling knees are harder. So you can just march the feet is an easier option, but some of you got the bends and you're really feeling it. So what you can do, you lift one knee and then down, and you lift the other knee and down. If you go on the balls of your feet, this becomes also easier to lift. So your hips don't drop. If you find your hips are dropping, support them. Yes? Keep going. I'm going to reset my bend. So I want to work harder. So I'm going to now add a kick. So what I have, your knee up, you kick and back and down, and your other knee up and kick and back and down. We did a lot of kicks today, so you might feel, okay, I can do the kick. If you can't kick, just go knee and then back. And if you can't keep the hips up, please bring the hands up to support you. Good, last one up, everybody. Hold this one. So you can extend the knee and back, or you can come down and go back up again to march, or you can keep the leg and down. Yes, this is it. Can you see? And then bum up and press the back heel down and see what happens. And one more. Come down and relax your spine before you switch the other side, because it's super extremely hard. If you're using your both legs, just keep marching and try to lift your hips higher. And come up, 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 up. On the balls of your feet, lift the other leg. You either extend the knee or you're kicking the knee. If you're kicking like this, bring the heel down because you can feel the buttocks more and hamstrings more if the heel is on the ground. And exhale. And exhale. There should be no pressure on the knee. 2 more. 1 more. And bring the leg down. And relax the spine. Hug the knees into the chest. Whew. Then you can just rock up and down. Just relax everything here. We've got a lot of core work and the spinal work together today. So see whether you can do this. And you're feeling okay. So, of course, I always show options. So if you want to hold on to your bands and bring the bands to your feet. And there. Then you can go inhale and exhale. Right? Then you can think of, you can use the rings like this. So you can put in the rings around your ankles and it's the same. It's going to be harder with the rings because it's got no flexibility. The bands are better because they flex, so they can give you more space here to hold. Inhaling and exhale. And inhale and exhale. So you don't have to extend the legs like me. You're trying to go there. Every time you're extending your legs, you gotta hold your chest up and feel the core. So you're not just hanging on to your bends. Now I started doing straight legs over because I can. You don't do that until you get a bit more understanding. Good. Inhale, rock. If you keep the arms above the head, it's gonna be harder, but my right shoulder doesn't wanna go this far. So I'm doing it a bit more forwards. You can get it by your ear, but my arms hurt still. So you're gonna go inhale and exhale. This will be the hardest you can do it. And exhale. If you got no bands, you keep catching the legs like this, or you're using your ring, it's fine. It's the same work, okay? 1 more time. And up. So hold, wherever you're holding, whether your band, your ring, or your hands, you're here, and you're holding. Now you take the right arm up and turn. And you take the left arm up and turn. If your back is hurting you, bend your knees. And do it here. Look, it's easier because you're holding with the hand to stabilize your body. Then you can feel the knees go one way and the arm go the other way. So you can pull the legs a little bit more with the arm to help you. If you want to go straight and bend knee, and then straight and bend the knees, and straight and bend the knees. This is like a show-off one. You don't have to. And again, exhale. And exhale. 2 more. And 1 more. And then relax. Relax. Good. So I'm gonna make my band tighter around my ankles because we haven't done this one for a while because we keep doing the other stuff. But remember the beginning. If you've been coming to my classes, you know we do this all the time. So we bend the knees, but we tie the feet. You don't have to tie your feet. You just go everything without the bends. It's much easier, but you still use the same muscles. Nothing changes. With the bend, you can't cheat it. Without the bend, you have to concentrate more on keeping the hip together. So go onto your sides like this. I think this side I'm gonna get my cushion again. My shoulder doesn't like going above my head yet on the right arm. So I'm gonna go here. With or without, you're fine. Your knees in the front. You're gonna pull into the bend and lift. My legs don't want to lift like this. Do you see the difference now when the bends were up? Now bends on the ankles. It's harder to keep the feet like this because you then have to use the whole leg, the lift. And when the bends around your thighs, you're using your thighs, which is a stronger muscle, okay? But here we want to concentrate on not rocking the hip. So you can feel the core still. You're feeling the hips. You're feeling your side of the body. But you shouldn't feel your lower back. If you don't engage your core, your lower back will take over. You don't want that. It's not good for you if your back is doing this. Good, exhale. And then go opposite direction. I tied my band too tight, so it's killing me already. And open. And open. And open. Good, and exhale. And exhale. You can do a circle in the front of the hip, but your hips are not rotating. And exhale. And one more here, and hold it, clench the bum, lift the body forwards with the hips, and lift the knee, and lift the knee, and lift the knee, and clench your bum more, and up again, and up again. Oh, this is hard. So you don't go far, but you just keep pulling in the pelvic floor so you can lift. 2 more, and 1 more, and relax. If you have rings now, you can bring your feet through the ring, but in a minute you're gonna find, when we start lifting the legs, you could do that. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Like, go both legs first. Pull your belly in, point your toes and lift, and point your toes and lift, and exhale, we point and we lift. Good. So exhaling up. So if you have rings, you can put them around your ankles, and we're gonna do the pushing with the band. You can do it with the ring instead, but you don't have to. If you want to do it without anything, it's also okay. And exhale, and exhale. Good. So now we lift both legs up and hold. Push the heels over. Lift the top leg. Just lift the top leg. Heels pushing. Remember, engaging the core. Stretch the leg. And stretch the leg. Bottom leg shouldn't move. So you're pushing it steady down. You can keep it on the floor. It's gonna be harder. Oh yeah. Yes, it's a lot harder. So I'm warning you. Then you lift both legs off the floor. The bottom leg goes down. You can tap your hip if it's giving you a hard time. And then you can reset and do it. Straight legs again. It's a lot harder than keeping the bends up here. So I just realized that. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and relax. We haven't done this for a while. Oh, you get out of habit. You don't do practice, you get weaker in the muscles that you practice normally. So let's go try to kick the legs. But I want you to try to lift here if you want extra work. You can go on the forearm if you want more. So you got to point your toes first, and you're kicking here. It's much harder than the other types. So you're gonna keep your hips. So you're gonna go here. My hips are killing me. So if you don't want to lift on the arm, you can stay on the floor. Remember, you can catch the head if your neck is hurting you. You're gonna bring your shoulder down and lift the ribs. I'm lifted so much in my core, my shoulder has no tension at all whatsoever. So you can do the same, right? Push the heel and go. Because I can actually lift here. Because my sides are strong enough, so I can go on my hands, so there is not much pressure on my neck here. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and relax. My bum is giving up. Tenderize your bum here. And then we can do this stretch to finish. Inhale and exhale and open. Good. Breathing in, we reach. Breathing out, we turn around. Try not to move the arm underneath you. You're just moving the top arm and turning your torso. Keep going, guys. Don't stop. I can't believe it's already 9:24, which is supposed to be finishing in 5 minutes. What happened today? Is this for real? And then one more time to the back and hold and relax here. Relax the shoulders and the neck. And then we come back with the arm and rest. So that means I have to go and try to finish the other side within the time limit I have. So if you have to rush off at 9:30 exactly, make sure you do the things we are done already later. Otherwise, you're going to have one side less than the other. So relax your shoulders, bring your knees together, and we can lift the knee. And lift the knee. Raise your core and lift the knee. Good. So again, I'm doing this here because my shoulders are hurting me. You can just go straight like that because it's a nice stretch here if you want. But I'm quite liking my cushion at the moment. And I'm going to pull with my bum. Even if you don't have your bends, you can clench your bum and rotate without moving this head. Then you're feeling the obliques. And exhale. And exhale. And exhale. And then go opposite direction. And exhale. Good. Keep breathing in. Keep breathing out. Relax the shoulders. Engage your core. Elevate the top of the head. Keep using your core all the time with your deep breaths. And last one here and hold. Now lift the knee and lift the knee and lift the knee. Clench your bum, clench your bum, and clench your bum. And exhale. There you go, brace your abs, brace your abs. Isabella, you need to keep your knee up and then bring your heel to the bum. Heel to the bum. Here you go, 2 more, and 1 more. And then relax and rest, everybody. And we got the legs straight away, so we're gonna run out of time otherwise. So we go stretch. If you're getting tired or your hips are easing up because it's a lot of hip here, you can just tap it and stop and relax and then come back and join us when you need to. Exhale up and exhaling up, pulling in the belly and exhaling up and exhaling up and exhaling up and exhaling up. Squeeze and lift and squeeze and lift 2 more times and 1 more. Now you're going to push the heels away, bottom leg down, top leg up, up again, up again. Stretch the heel. If you got no bends, you lift both legs off the floor, so you can lift the top leg and stay the same muscles still. Yes, it really hurts. Whichever way you're doing it, you're gonna feel the leg, feel the obliques here. Ribs are coming in, so you can feel the 6-pack even if you concentrate. 2 more. And last one, up with both legs, and the bottom leg comes down. Bottom leg comes down. Bottom leg comes down. Good. Engage your core more and more. My hips are not taking it easy. Oh, 2 more and 1 more and relax. And I'm gonna come up. I did this one on the other side, so I'm gonna do the same here. So I'm gonna go kick, kick, kick. I know we've done so much already, so my hips are easing up. Try to lift your ribcage so there's almost no pressure on that shoulder or the neck. All in here. Good. Now flex the feet. I'm so weak. Now go push the heels. Straight, 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 straight. Pull the belly in. I'm gonna keep 4 more, 3 more. I couldn't. 2 more and relax. Alright. And then we're gonna do this lovely stretch. And open, 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 open. And inhale. And my arm doesn't move very much on this side. You can go further back, try to find the floor behind you. And inhale. And exhale, open, open, open. And hold it there a little. Pull the shoulders down. Engage all you got on towards the floor. Keep the knees together and then bring the arm back here. And then you can relax. So if you finished like this and you're feeling super nice, just close your eyes and stay there a little longer because you deserve this. If you have a meeting line and you need to get up, you should try to lift up already, okay? And then we can come up gently, lift with the top arm to lift up. Very quick stretch here. Roll your shoulders. I sit on my heels to do this, so quickly finishing off, relaxing the shoulders. Take one hand here, and then my neck goes the other way. So you gotta drop this arm and hang the hand, and then tilt your head where you can't feel too much pain. If you can't kneel, just stand up to do the same. Yeah, it's okay. And then we come the other side. Nice, nice, nice. Then we can just gently hold the fingers around the skull and drop your chin down and just look to your legs. Elbows drop. Then lift your chest up, 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 and open and look to the ceiling. Time flew by today, so thank you. Well done. See you next time.